Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to dodge.
There he goes. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there. So the Temple Owls offense will have its first possession of the game. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, #1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give from the gun. Hard running there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for a gap. It's Mitchell. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Inside the 45. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself, finding open areas. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. On the ground, it's Townsend. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the single back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Grab behind the line. It's Fox. At midfield, he's got room. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking for a man. It's Cantrell. It's complete on the right side. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now.
Oh, he's got some space. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Parker. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I...
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Cantrell. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 17 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Touch pass on the jet sweep. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a little space. Ripping through the defense. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Back to throw. It's Parker. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got him. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Snagged in the middle, it's Ford. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A completion, but not enough for the first down, and the offense is ready to punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Going over the top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes.
He'll take a deep shot here. Got it in stride inside the 20. Running through contact. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Second down coming up.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Called by the offense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back has it. Running into the open space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll try it over the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air, it's Parker. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Got room to work. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to pass. It's Cantrell. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to make...
breaks into the open. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So,
got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's in for a touchdown.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Wants to throw. It's Parker. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
That's a first down for the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the run, it's Mitchell. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the marker. It's Hope. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Owls want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he is looking really good.
They're going to ride this running back, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Parker. That's caught. It's Hardy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yards.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go through it. And they did just that.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening. The SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 31 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Parker. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Looking for space. It's Mitchell. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. It's reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There he goes. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They punted away on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Last chance coming up. Here comes the heat. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.